The Bellagio, you've heard of it. It's iconic. It's classic. It's beautiful. It's luxurious. It's exciting. It's probably my favorite hotel on the Las Vegas Strip, and it definitely has the best location on the Las Vegas Strip. I was able to score a very rare and coveted, not one, but 2-night comp from the My Vegas app, and I got to stay there in February, so you will see that the conservatory and the entire hotel was decked out for the Chinese Lunar New Year. I had a great time, and I'm going to show you a little of what the Bellagio has to offer, though this place is huge and would be impossible to show you everything in just one video. But I'm going to show you a little bit of my trip, and we're going to start off with a quick spin around. The Bellagio, iconic grande dame of the Las Vegas Strip, with her arms outstretched to the world as if to say, bring me your money. And if you stay at the Bellagio, you'll want to bring some money, because this place is not cheap. On this trip, I stayed in the Spa Tower, which had a very nice view of the fountains and the Las Vegas Strip. Opened in 1998 on the site of the former Dunes Casino at a cost of $1.6 billion, with the original 36-story main tower and 3,005 rooms. In 2004, the 33-story Spa Tower was opened with an additional 928 rooms, bringing the total to 3,933 rooms containing 401 suites. The main attraction, of course, is the iconic fountains of Bellagio, which are housed in an 8.5-acre lake and can shoot up to 406 feet high. It is viewed by millions of people every year, and it is one of the most photographed places in the United States and perhaps the top attraction in Las Vegas. Other top attractions at the Bellagio include the Conservatory and Botanical Garden, which is 13,500 square feet, having 5 different seasonal displays and seeing 20,000 visitors daily. Also, the Bellagio Gallery of Fine Art, originally built to house Steve Wynn's private art collection, and now houses rotating exhibitions loaned from museums. In the lobby, you can't miss the Fiori di Como by Dale Chihuly, which is the world's largest glass sculpture. It took 2 years to complete, measures approximately 2,000 square feet, and weighs in at a whopping 40,000 pounds. Yikes! I hope that you've enjoyed this spin around the Bellagio. During this trip, I stayed in a newly remodeled Spa Tower King room with a strip view. It was absolutely beautiful. It was everything I expected it to be. Let's go ahead and have a quick look at that. Let's have a slower look at that room. We'll start in the bathroom with lighted bathroom mirrors over a dual sink vanity, spa soaking tub, Lanovera products for you, very nice, very clean, very spacious, lots of marble, beautiful walk-in shower. In the room, you've got a built-in closet with a personal safe and some robes and some ironing stuff. The room itself was spacious at 510 square feet with a 55-inch flat screen TV. Looking at the calendar, during the week, this room averages about $200 to $500 a night. On the weekends, anywhere from $400 up to about $850 with a $50 resort fee. Well-stocked minibar with a courtesy shelf for your stuff, your leftovers and drinks. Everything's sensor weighted, so don't touch unless you want to buy. Bedside iHome docking station. Automatic controls for the drapery and the shears. However, also works pretty good if you just want to give it a tug. There's a few places to sit in this room. Nice little chair in the corner. Like I said, it was a strip view room, and what a view it was. I gotta say, this view was just about as good as it gets in Las Vegas. I really enjoyed it. So many places to eat and drink at the Bellagio, mostly on the higher end of things, but really there are all kinds of bars and lounges and restaurants and lots of good places to go. And you could never visit them all in one stay at the Bellagio. It's just too much, and I could never cover it all in one video, so I'm not even going to try. But I can tell you about a couple of places that I did try, and unfortunately I didn't get to have one of the nice meals that I wanted. I started off by having lunch at the Patisserie, which has its world-famous chocolate fountain. That's one of the attractions that you can see at the Bellagio. And I got myself a ham and Gruyere sandwich and an iced tea, which was very expensive, but the quality was high and it was really good. I enjoyed it. For dinner, I went to the Mayfair Supper Club, which is a very popular restaurant where you can see a show while you're having your dinner. And I just sat at the bar as a single diner. And it was a really cool looking restaurant, very pretty. And it did have a DJ, so it had that going on. Okay, wait, I gotta talk about something. I was very excited to eat at the Mayfair Supper Club. Everything that you see about this place online is that it's great and that the show's super fun and all that. Well, I didn't go in to see the show. As a single diner, I just sat at the bar, and I must admit the place is beautiful and the service was good. The food was not good, and I was very disappointed. This was one of the most disappointing experiences I've had in a supposedly quote-unquote good restaurant in Las Vegas. Okay, the bread was good. I did enjoy that. However, this soup was so salty, it was not edible. With 3 little dumplings that were also salty for 22 bucks was a huge letdown. I think if you're a restaurant that has roasted chicken on your menu and you don't do it well, you're not a very good restaurant. So for 70 bucks, I got this piece of chicken and some potatoes. The potatoes were good, but this was a huge letdown also. For lunch, the next day, I went to Lago by Julian Serrano, and this is a really cool looking restaurant. It's got lakeside dining. It has a patio that you can sit on. It's really beautiful and has a really nice wine list. This was the best thing that I ate the whole time I was there. This linguine, yes, it was expensive, but it was awesome. Unfortunately for dinner that night, I didn't feel well. I wanted to go to Le Cirque and have a nice meal and show that to you. Unfortunately, all I did was stay in the room and enjoy the view, but what a view it was. Really enjoyed that. Then the next morning, I was trying to come back to life, so I went to Juice Press to get myself a smoothie, and that did help the cause. I kind of got back going again. Then for lunch, I went to Noodles. This was my last meal at the Bellagio, and this is a pretty casual little Asian spot, but the food was good. I had some edamame, and then I had some chicken pad thai, and I really enjoyed that. So that was very good. The casino at the Bellagio is huge at 156,000 square feet, and it is busy at all hours of the day. There are always people walking around this place. If you're a big shooter, like many of Bellagio guests are, you could try the Club Privé High Limit Room, or you could try the High Limit Slots Room, which is also very big and with very high limits. The sports book is set up like a sports bar and is pretty ample, even considering the size of the hotel. It's pretty big and very comfortable. If you are a poker aficionado, then you probably already know that the Bellagio has a very popular and very busy poker room. The pool complex at the Bellagio is like most things at the Bellagio, very elegant and beautiful, and unfortunately I was there in February when most of the pools were closed and under construction. They just had this one pool open at the time with not very many people in it, and I can't wait to go back when everything is fully open, as I know that this is one of the top pool complexes in Las Vegas. As far as the gym is concerned, it's very well equipped, it's very clean, it's very nice. Just about anybody could get in a good workout here, as they have very many types of equipment. Some of the bikes have a very nice view overlooking the pool complex, so that's nice while you're doing your cardio. Like I said, very many different types of equipment, and if a nice gym is high on your list of priorities, then the Bellagio should be high on your list of hotels to stay at. As far as shopping is concerned, if you are a person who likes to shop, well, there are very many high-end places to shop here. And once again, that would put the Bellagio at the top of your list. So to quickly summarize, I love the Bellagio. I think you're going to love it too. This hotel's beautiful. It's luxurious. It's always going off, so it's very exciting. You're going to hear every language on earth spoken there. You can get to anywhere from the center strip location, but you don't have to go anywhere. There's so much stuff going on in this hotel. Even though I didn't feel well for part of my trip, I still had a great stay. Probably the only people who aren't going to enjoy staying here are people who are looking for a budget option, because it certainly is not that. Like I said, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it, and I'm looking forward to staying there many, many more times in the future. I think you will also love this hotel. And if you found this video at all informative or entertaining, etc., leave me a like, leave me a comment, maybe subscribe to my channel, and most of all, have a great time in Vegas. Ciao.